Hello everyone, welcome to the US Grand Prix. So yeah, we've just received a sponsorship bonus of 400 resource points. So yeah, that's promising. Even before we get into any practice run, let's let Crofty talk.
So Anthony, lots to do of course in these sessions, lots of programs to run. What are you looking for when you jump in the car for free practice?
Well, you have basic checks first of all. You know, is the car working correctly? What the track conditions like, and you'll be chasing that as the session goes on, things like that. Then you start getting into the nitty-gritty of it all, and they become more like test sessions where it's all about gathering new data, testing components, tweaking the setup and so on. So there's only so much actual practice that these drivers need. Most of them will be plenty familiar enough with the track layout, either from previous experience or from the simulator.
So here we are in practice then for the US Grand Prix. So yeah, obviously we're going to go out and do the track acclimatization program as we always do in these sessions. But first, I think we're going to load a setup because I think we'll have one for this race. It's the first time we've actually loaded a setup all season. So let's just load that one, take you through it very quickly. But anyway, yeah, let's just go out and do the track acclimatization program and get used to the track. That's what I'm going to do now. Thank you. So yeah, coming through now. 3 greens on this lap, so it's a pretty good lap. We go purple, we absolutely smash it. And yeah, that's the track acclimatization program done. So yeah, now let's go in and do the tire wear test. So yeah, we absolutely smashed this test. So yeah, let's go in and we will do the other tests. So the tire management test, obviously go out and do it first, and then we'll do the qualifying stint. So coming out on the track now, the end of our first lap, we absolutely smash it and we go purple. You can see full in the right, and here comes another lap. On our second lap we go purple again, so we've only got 5 points. We only need 5 more points and then we pass this test, but obviously we want purple. So yeah, coming through now. So this should put us up to 40, so then all we need now is 5 more points and then we get purple. We get absolute perfection. So coming through now, on the final lap, and yeah, we go purple, so we only miss out on 5 points to make it absolutely perfect. So yeah, just returning the yards now. So yeah, now we'll go out and we will do the qualifying pace, see where we are in terms of pace. So yeah, coming through now, we absolutely smash our old lap and Jensen Button. Thanks Jensen Button, yeah, in second. I can't really see that. Tiny Sony Vegas preview monitor, but now we're just fast forwarding to the end of the session because there's
quick look at the classification at the end
there's
of
no
the
point
session.
really doing anything else because yeah, we've finished it.
Verstappen and Nico Rosberg. Thank you for joining us.
So yeah, we topped that qualifying session with only a few more races to go. So that's pretty promising. We're showing pace at the back end of the season. So yeah, here's our resource points. We absolutely perfected everything, so yeah, that should be 150 resource points just straight in the bag, plus whatever else is left, the number of laps and all, and team objectives and all this here. We get 289 resource points, and yeah, now we're just going to go in, which pushes it over 2,000. So yeah, now we're just going to jump into qualifying, but first, before we do, we'll listen and see who our new rival is.
Looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
So yeah, we've got a new rival. Who is it? It's Nico Rosberg, because we beat Lewis Hamilton in Japan. So yeah, here's a rival. And yeah, now let's listen to our agent.
Hi, just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
So yeah, it is P8 or her, beat Nico Rosberg and beat Jensen Button. So yeah, now let's jump into the race, or qualifying, sorry, and see our pace compared to the AI.
It's time for today's qualifying session to begin here in the United States. Welcome to the Circuit of the Americas. I was looking at some highlights of previous races here, and the one thing that really stood out to me was the run down to turn 1. It's not an easy one to navigate as everyone is scrapping to get into there first.
We've seen in the past how tricky the first corner is. It's not an issue in practice and qualifying, but if you throw a lot of highly competitive drivers at it all at once, you've got an entirely different situation. The smarter drivers will be able to temper their approach and stay out of trouble, but it doesn't mean it's easy.
So yeah, now we're in the garage for qualifying. Let's just go out and let's see what sort of fast lap we can smash, if we even do smash fast lap. Yes, coming through the final corner now. Go P2, just 4 thousandths behind Max Verstappen, so obviously we're going to go on another lap, see if we can beat that there. So coming through the final corner. Bit of opposite launch, so yeah, we absolutely smashed it. We go 1.2 seconds faster than our last lap, so yeah, now 36.8 I think it is. So now we're just going to return to the garage and just sit in the garage until the rest of the session's over. So yeah, now we're just going to sit here and maybe advance to advance. There you can see we've set purple in all 3 sectors. So yeah, just to end the session and yeah, just jump into the race.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our
we get beaten. We are in P3 for the race. Oh, I can't believe it. We retire and then we get beaten by Ricciardo and ROSBERG, so it's a bit gutting to see that we went 1.2 seconds faster than Max Verstappen, but yet we were still beaten. I thought that lap was good enough for pole position, but anyway, here's our result points from qualifying. Should be about 88, 84. So yeah, there's our rivalry stars. Nico Rosberg beat us in qualifying, but did we set the faster lap than him? Well, no, obviously. Here's our dive position, obviously very secure. And yeah, let's just listen to the voicemail from our agent.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
So yeah, the race goals are P6 or higher. Beat Nico Rosberg and beat Jenson Button, and in the constructors, obviously finished 10th or above. So yeah, now jumping into the race and let Crofty take it from here.
In 2012, America's on-again, off-again love affair with Formula One finally seemed to settle down with the completion of this wonderful racing facility here in Texas. Since then, we've been treated to some incredible races, including, of course, that classic wet-dry championship decider of 2015. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles an hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and at the end of the long back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today. With me today is Anthony Davidson, a man who knows this circuit quite well. Why do you think, though, Ants, that this Grand Prix has now found such huge success since returning to the calendar in 2012?
Well, full credit to the race promoters. They have a Grand Prix in a part of the country famed for its love of motorsport, and they do a fantastic job of advertising it to the right crowd, and then satisfying them when they're here with excellent facilities. It also tends to help when the circuit itself is good, and that's definitely true here. The layout is interesting and it produces some exciting action. Hosting a thrilling title decider like we had in 2015 wouldn't hurt either, so the pressure's on then to maintain that kind of quality here today.
Okay, you can brake late into 1 because of the incline. It's a slow corner though, so make sure you stay out of trouble. Good luck.
So now we're on the grid for the USA Grand Prix. There's our strategy. We are just messing about to see which is the quickest. So yeah, we're just going to go with that there, and yeah, now we're just going to go for the formation lap then. So yeah, in P3 on the grid, that's right, the way we go for the formation lap. And then, so now returning back to the grid, Verstappen is behind us, and who is behind him? Jenson Button. So he's thereabouts with us. He was like that in the last 2 races. Obviously not in Japan because he retired in Japan, but yeah, he was like that in Malaysia. So yeah, now we're on the grid. Now just waiting for the cars to line up. Now should be underway very shortly, and yeah, just waiting for them to line up. So here we are. Here we go for the USA Grand Prix. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. lights stayed on for a very long time, but they're out now, and away we go. Dump the clutch and get a pretty good enough start. Johnson Button gets a better start than us. He outbrakes us into turn 1 as we take it nice and cautiously. He's on the outside there. Can we get him here? No, we don't. We need to get past him as soon as possible because he will hold us up. But we are obviously in the Frostwick yard. So there you can see, just massively gained. We thought about going down this inside. We lost it. And then Lewis Hamilton, is it? No, it's Max Verstappen. There's Lewis Hamilton there. He gets past us. But we need to get past him as well if we are looking to make massive inroads on the leader. We dive it up his inside into the hairpin. We get the move done, and yeah, that's just back up into P4. So yeah, on lap 2. Getting good drive out of the hairpin. Getting far better drive than Johnson Button. Look at him, just reeling him in massively. So yeah, that is P3 for us. So now we're back up to where we started in the race. But then Lewis Hamilton tries to take us around the outside, but no, he didn't succeed as we outbroke him. The two leaders are fighting. We go up at the inside of Nico Rosberg. We get the move done. We push him out wide. So yeah, we get that move done and we are up into P2. So now on lap 2, we start lap 3, we set the fast lap of the race. We are in slipstream with Daniel Ricciardo. So yeah, we dive it up his inside into 1. He outbrakes us slightly, but we have the inside line, so we take the corner and yeah, we are into P1. So we get the move done, and now then lap 5, we come into the pits, we hit the bollard for good measure, make sure we don't break the speed limit coming into the pits, break nice and early, demolish that bollard. And yeah, Ricciardo comes in with us, so it's a race against the pit crews. Who will do it? Will it be McLaren or will it be Red Bull? So yeah, we're coming in for the soft tires. Can we get a good pit stop? Yes, we do. We do rejoin ahead of Ricciardo massively, and we rejoin in the top 10. No, we just drop out. But can we get these two cars as quick, as fast as possible? So now so yeah, we need to get these cars as fast as possible as they are back markers. We get the DRS, we get the tow of Julian Palmer and Rio Haryanto, I think it is. So yeah, we dive it up the inside of the two of them. Yes, it is Rio Haryanto. Dive it up the inside of the two. That was a great move. That was 2 less cars I had to pass, and we done it in 1 corner, so we lost as little time as possible to the leaders. So now, on lap 7, there's more people pitting. We rejoin in. There's Max Verstappen. We rejoin P4. We outbreak Verstappen as he takes an arrow line in. He just rejoins behind us, but we get the move done, and there's Nico Rosberg for the lead of the race on lap 11. So just getting the slipstream on DRS. We just fly past the Mercedes, which isn't like a McLaren because it is shit slow in the straight line, but we get the move done. And yeah, braking now, and now we're in P1. So yeah, hopefully we can keep us until the end of the race. So yeah, coming through now on lap 12, Nico Rosberg right there. We run wide here and eclipse us. So yeah, let's look at a replay of that there to see what actually happened. So yeah, as you can see, riding on board with Nico Rosberg, I obviously ran wide, left him space, look at the space there, and he just turned right into us. You can't really tell from that camera, but he did turn into us. I reviewed the footage very thoroughly, and you can see he turned into us. There you go, plenty of space, taking the curb, and then just turning into us and taking us out. There you can see, loads of space. I leave him loads of space, so not my fault. And then we just get clouded by him. So hopefully that's not our race ruin. So yeah, as I said, hopefully it's not our race ruin. And yeah, we're still in P1 here, but the gap has come down significantly as we come across the line to take victory. It was like a couple of tenths to, like a few tenths to Max Verstappen. So yeah, we still are victorious in the US. So yeah, there's Eric Brillier on the pit
Great win
wall
then
celebrating
for the McLaren
for
team
the
today.
second race in a row, third race in a row. I think it is.
And I
So
have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart
we should be
from the
very
competition
close.
here.
The
No, we
difference is clearly in the
should
strategy.
lead the championship
You can tell
now,
they've done
I
a
think.
lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm really happy to see them there on the top step of the podium.
So yes, after an awaited win in USA on the from F1 2012, we finally won a career mode race in the US. So yeah, Jensen Button on the podium for the third race in a row, second race in a row. No, it's not. He DNF'd in
And
Japan.
now let's
So
take a
yeah,
look
there
at
we
the
go.
driver's standings. Our current points leader extends their lead at the
So
top
yeah,
of
we
the
obviously
championship
extend our lead at
after
the
a
top of the
very good
championship
result here today.
because Lewis
Moving
Hamilton
on to the
finished
driver of the day then. Anthony
P5,
Davidson,
I think
who
it
would
is,
you
so
go
yeah.
for?
Well, it's got to be Felipe Massa, hasn't it? He fought so hard,
P5, yeah.
had incredible pace at times. I don't think anyone did a better job today.
So yeah,
And
there,
now let's take a
it's
look at the
35
constructors'
points
standings.
heading to the
We saw
final
a
3
dip in
races
form
of the
from
season, so it's
championship
looking
leaders
very
today. Their
even
lead
more
has taken
likely
a
that we are going to
significant
win
blow.
the
There was
championship.
also a strong
So
showing
hopefully
from the
we can
McLaren
hold
team
it.
today
There is
as they make
75
their
points
way
up
the
for offer,
standings.
which is half
That's
our
it
lead.
for
So
today's
yeah, that has
Grand
been the
Prix.
US
From
Grand
Anthony,
Prix. Hope you guys
it's
have
goodbye
enjoyed that race.
and
I
see you
certainly
again
have.
next time.
And yeah, that has been this video for today. Drop a like on this video if you really did like it. I enjoyed racing it. You guys hopefully enjoyed watching. So yeah, that has been this video for today. We will say our research points and then we will end this video here. So yes, here's a research point just from the race alone. 92% clean. So that's 92% clean laps. So yeah, there's a research points. We get 92 there, and this should push us 83. So that's 2,451 research points with 3 races to go. So there's a rivalry with Nico Rosberg. We are ahead of him, 11-8. So yeah, that has been this video for today. Until my next one, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.